Hi and welcome back to Normski TV, doing a quick preview for the game tomorrow. West Ham v Arsenal. Another important game just to make our way up the table. We're currently lying 7 points behind West Ham, who are sitting currently in 5th place on 48 points. In terms of our form, we're both in pretty much good form going into this game. Arsenal probably slightly better. We beat Tottenham 2-1, which was a fantastic win. Whereas West Ham, their last game was Man United away, where they lost 1-0. So, yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. West Ham are a tough team. They have done well. Look, they're lying 5th. And David Moyes has got them playing, he's got the team playing well from back to front, defensively good, very strong in the midfield, and their forward Antonio, got to watch out for him. He's one of these guys that's going to work you really hard, and we've got to watch out for him. It will work our defense, so we're going to stand up to him. We've got to be strong. We've got to be absolutely strong. Now, if we beat them tomorrow away, we have got a good record against them. But if we beat them away tomorrow, we only are going to be 4 points behind them. And hopefully that can be the case. I'm hoping that we can go there. As I said, we have got a good record at West Ham. I mean, the last time we did lose there was back in January 2019, where we lost 1-0 to them. But other than that, our last 3 games, I mean, we beat them in December 2019. We beat them 3-1 away, and we also beat them September of last year 2-1. So we have got quite a good record against them, even though they did give us quite a good game in that match. They should have come away with a draw, but we ended up winning that game 2-1. So we need, as I said, we need to take our A game to West Ham. We need to be pressing them hard. We need to play with creative players. We need to play with players that are going to be getting the ball through the lines as quick as possible, being on the front foot. We need to win that midfield battle. Absolutely need to win that midfield. They are very good at set pieces. They are very good in the air. They've got some big players at the back, so we need to make sure that we don't concede a lot of set pieces. Also, as I said, we've got to also watch out for Antonio, because he is a very good player, and he does sometimes score against us, so we have to watch out for him. So, as I said, in our last sort of 5 games, we've mounted a points tally of 10 points, and West Ham 9 points. So, we're quite even. If you look at it, we're quite even though West Ham, as I said, came off the back of a loss against Man United. It was a hard-fought loss. I'm going to say it because I think it was an own goal actually that they scored, and that's how Man United won the game. So, and as I said, they are very good at set pieces, so we have to make sure that we take our pressing game to them and play at pace, and I do believe that we can come out better. We're coming off the back of a loss, obviously, to Olympiacos. Weren't too impressed with that game. But listen, we got through to the quarterfinals, where we play Slavia Prague, and it's good. That's good for us, but we cannot play the way we did against Olympiacos. That cannot happen. We got to find our shooting boots. Aubameyang has to find his shooting boots, and we need to make sure that we win this game, just to make our way up the table. We can, we've got international breaks coming up after this, so let's go into the international breaks winning this game. I think kickoff is about 2:30, 3 o'clock, if my memory serves me right. It's a big ground. There's not going to be no fans there. So listen, we have a slight advantage, but our key players need to turn up. Saka at the moment, not too sure whether he's fit. Still assessing him, so I don't know whether he's fit. But if he was, obviously I'll be looking to start him in the game. So if I'm going to go with my predicted lineup for the game, this is who I'd have as starting, and I'll start first of all, obviously Leno in goal. Needs to be focused, command his area. As I said, they have got players that are good at their set pieces. we've also got to make sure that we get the ball moving quickly and just try and catch them out. You know, they are good defensively, so we need to be able to break them down. So I'm going to go with Leno in goal, right back, because obviously Bellerin started the game, Olympiacos, so I don't think he's going to come back in there. And I would have Cedric back at right back. The two centre backs, I'm going to go with David Luiz and Pablo Mari because of his height. So I'll go with David Luiz and Pablo Mari of his height, and then obviously Kieran Tierney as the left back. And in the centre, you have to go with Thomas Partey. Hope he has a good game. Hope he's going to be able to play a little bit longer. There was a couple of times in the game when he come on, just a couple of times he gave away the ball, and I've noticed that a lot with him. I don't know if it's because he's still not used to the pace of the Premier League and that, but look, we got to make sure that this guy performs. We win that midfield battle, and you know, alongside him, Granit Xhaka, who tends to play a lot better when he's playing alongside Thomas Partey. Granit will probably play in a deeper line role, and Partey will be the one that kind of plays more in an advanced role, getting that ball forward as quick as possible. In terms of the front three, do you know what? I would like to see, look, Aubameyang, I don't know. I mean, this guy needs to find his shooting boots. The chances that he had against, I didn't do a player ratings or a review for the Europa League game. I was just that cheesed off. I just didn't do it. So apologies for that. But I don't know what Aubameyang was doing in that game. Listen, the guy is getting paid £375,000, and he's doing that. You've got to find your shooting boots. You've got to make sure that you make it easy in terms of when you finish. Yeah, you probably, I don't know if you're just thinking about it too much, but look, if you want to be a legend, if you want to be a legend at Arsenal, you're going to have to come correct at Aubameyang. So in terms of let's start off with who I'd like to see. I definitely want to see Odegaard in there. He has to play creative player, absolutely brilliant in that number 10 role. Now this is a difficult one. Now I'd like to see Martinelli start. I'd like to see him because he's got pace and he can run at their back four. I'd like to see Martinelli on the left-hand side. Yeah, Martinelli on the left-hand side. Odegaard in that hole. Pepe on the right. And Lacazette up front. That's my starting 11 for Sunday. So let's start again. Leno in goal. Cedric Suarez on the right. We go with Pablo Mari and David Luiz in the back line, the centre backs. Tierney on the left. Thomas Partey and Granit Xhaka as the midfield. The three up front. Odegaard in that hole. Pepe on the right. Martinelli on the left, and Lacazette up front. That's what I would go as my predicted lineup. I know it ain't going to happen. So, look, at the end of the day, it is what it is. You know what I mean? I just think that, you know, if we go with that. Now, in terms of a predicted score, I want to go with a 2-1. A 2-1 to the Arsenal. I do think we will concede, but I'm going to go with a 2-1 to Arsenal. If we can keep a clean sheet, then brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. But that's what I'm going with, a 2-1 win to the Arsenal. And hopefully I will be able to do a player ratings and a review after that game, and we move on. Hopefully we can go into the internationals 4 points behind West Ham. Probably not move much up the table, but it is what it is. But listen, guys, thank you for watching the channel, subscribing to the channel. As I said, please subscribe, like and share, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.